To come out aggressive in this one. Finds himself on the road. What does he do on the first snap? Deep shot, touchdown, strike first.
Now the try for an extra point. His kick is good. And the Bears are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They go play action with Mayfield. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
It's a gain there of 26 yards. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Hey, alert 33.
They send Godwin in motion.
Done.
That is caught at the 3. And he will get into the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown Buccaneers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. McLaughlin good on the extra point. And the Bucs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And they're not going to catch up to him. He brings it all the way back. 96 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On play action, Mayfield. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
On second down, Baker. That's caught. Trey Palmer. Down the left sideline. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 85 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
Hey, alert 33.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
What's up?
Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. And he'll take it on in. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, here is the rookie out of Clemson. And they'll be set up now. Up past past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
That's a short throw caught by Komet. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On second down, it's Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up fourth down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. On fourth down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Kings!
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will have great field position right around midfield.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a short gain there, down only to the 48. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Bears. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. That's caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 67 yards. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Komet, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Throw it again. It's Williams. That is caught. The Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Here's a run. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Williams to throw on 2nd down. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. That's his second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Bears have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Well, a big play there and maybe a big break too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 38 yards. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. This one complete to Palmer. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Here now, second down and goal. Baker gonna give it to Irving. Good blocking, and he's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers will go up by 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10. His drive will start on the ground. Oh, big hole left side. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Bears. Touchdown number 17 for him on the year. And his third of this game. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears will tie things up all even at 35. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Run. What's that?
Mayfield to throw on first and 10. checking it down. This one is caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Working from the shotgun. He'll hand this one off. He's inside the 25. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bucs will go up by 7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Off play action. Here's Williams. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's caught by McClellan. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Throwing on second down, Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On third down, it's Williams. He'll try to run for it.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. He'll take off again. The The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. That's 17 yards, and that's a 1st down. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. The extra point is good. And the Bears will tie things up here in the 1st half. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this 1st half as the kick's away. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. He'll air one out for Palmer. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this 1st half. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the 2nd half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the 1st half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. 2nd half is underway. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stick with him again. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Bucky Irving. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punch it away. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now Williams. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to get this one on the ground. He works free, right side. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, After a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
A run on 1st and goal. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Bears. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Pistol.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
Now they'll run. It's a counter. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
He's going to run it. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards. Now it is 1st and goal. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Chicago. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 41-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. Real. Done.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs will cut the deficit to 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. This one complete to Watkins. Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through, and the Bears will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone, and he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
It's 2nd and inches.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does at...
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now a give on the ground. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Williams now to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Buccaneers are going to get the ball to start the 2nd quarter as time expires here in the 1st. So, no...
At the end of the 3rd quarter with the score here.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's up?
On the handoff, it's Irving. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
What's up?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll begin here on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Now a handoff, running right. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On second down, it's Williams. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super concerned. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Touchdown, Bears. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the second half. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Good. What's that?
Here's a run going left. Room up the sideline at the 45. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll stay on the ground. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. They go play action with Mayfield. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Kings. What's that?
They'll go. Mayfield. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will score again. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. They'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Watch one.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Run on first down. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. He's got the hook up there to Ogunze. And he indeed picks up a Bears first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down. Up the middle they go. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll turn and hand this one off. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll drop to throw. That is brought in to the goal line and in. Cole Kmet, touchdown Chicago.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Williams. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here is first and 10.
Real.
Here's Mayfield. Going for it all. He's got it! And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he is going to be out of bounds. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 30-yard
Alert,
line.
alert!
Throwing is Baker. And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked back at the 5.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Bears' 5-yard line.
Second down, goal to go.
Done.
They'll stick to the ground. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Buccaneers have cut the deficit to 5. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
It's first down, and they'll run. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. And they were able to run up a big point total here, higher even than the 72 points put up by Washington in 1966. That was the previous record. They were able to surpass it in this one. An incredible record-setting offensive performance. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.